Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. We are just finishing up the Mount Gegazet cave, I suppose I guess that's what I call it anyway. I'm not sure the exact name of this lovely lovely area. Anyways, to be honest, the most of this video is either cutscenes or dialogue. We do have a boss fight coming up though, so we'll take care of that, and then right after the boss fight the dialogue kind of starts up, and from that point on, I guess I would say from the end of the boss fight, I will cut the commentary there, and then we'll start it up again on the next video. But I don't really again don't want to talk over all the cutscenes, so.
It comes!
Alright, so here he is. This is the Sanctuary Keeper. He's kind of annoying. So, I guess, if you really want to, you can kind of do the cheap method of, getting overdrives with your Aeons, and then, once you actually get to this guy, you can blow all your overdrives on him, and that really can cut down a lot of the time on this fight. I don't know, you could say it's maybe a little cheap, but I don't know. I guess, okay, so the thing that makes this guy so annoying is he'll counter-attack physical attacks with a move called Tail Swipe, and Tail Swipe debuffs. So, typically I like to put haste on my characters, and, that just gives you, obviously, turn advantage. And that's, a fairly common strategy for the rest of the game. I mean, well, I guess the whole game, really. But unfortunately, like I said earlier, so he's going to counterattack with his Tail Swipe, and that will remove any buffs. I believe things like cheer and aim and reflex and whatnot, I believe those are not affected by his Tail Swipe. I think those will stay on. But anything like a haste, protect, shell, that sort of thing, those will be removed. And then obviously he's got one other attack there called well, he's got a couple attacks, but anyways, he's got Photon Wings, I believe is the name of it. And if I remember right, or I should say, it sure looks like it does a couple of different stat effects there. And I don't know if it's random, but in this case, Kimahri got slept and Riku did not. So again, I'm not 100% sure if that's. I guess actually, I don't know if maybe Riku had some sort of sleep sleep-proof type armor, where she was immune. I'm not 100% sure, but either that or it's random. But anyways, I believe it puts curse. Sleep was in there. Silence may have been in there as well. So anyways, Photon Wings, it's a fairly dangerous ability. You could always bring in an Aeon when he is about to get a turn, and thus you could block that ability using like the Aeon's shield if you want. So that's an option too. Otherwise, I think the only other attack really is just this. Yeah, he's got like a swipe, and I think so Yuna avoided it there as well, as I think Waka ended up avoiding one as well. So one other thing that you might be able to try out is if you stack up, I think is it aim? Is that the one that ups your evasion? And that way you may be able to avoid Tail Swipe. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe you can't even avoid it. I don't know, but that would be another way to kind of avoid that damage. It looks like here he's got a really powerful single target attack as well. Mana Breath there, so that was pretty brutal. That did about 2,500 damage. So again, I guess for this guy I would suggest using cheer. I think again it stacks up to like 5 times. You can always try the aim. Again, same type of deal. It should stack up to about 5 times. But give those a shot. I do know, so he does cast Reflect here on on Yuna here. I don't remember though if he bounces like cure spells off of your reflected members. I'm not sure, you know, or maybe it was just an attempt to keep her from healing herself. I don't really know. Again, I don't think that he lived long enough to maybe make use. Okay, so there he did miss. He missed Yuna and Waka with the tail sweep. So again, you know, probably a good idea to toss. Again, I believe it's aim. Is it aim that you know increases your evasion or reflex? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyways, that is going to be the end of him. Again, not really that difficult of a fight, but with the tail sweep, it can be a bit annoying. But anyways, I'm going to cut the commentary here because the rest of this video is all dialogue. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope these guides are helpful, though, and hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.
Hey, can't we rest a little?
No need. We reach the summit soon.
I know. That's why I want to stop for a bit. Soon means that there's not much time left.
Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Hey, come on, let's go.
We are. Almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon. He will fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey. The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. Slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku. You're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Uni. It's not over yet.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Uni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go. Sir Auron, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Auron, I thank you. Kimari, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then, because that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go!" And you listened, Kimari. You stayed. Kimari, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Waka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest Guardian. Star player of the Xanarkand Ames. You are... I am... Well, I'm glad... I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but... It's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all, I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
listen to my story. This may be our last chance. Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think
Yes?
that we should stop. Maybe. For now. Let's go.